Are you going to insist to try to talk to me throughout the course of our journey, Highness? Well, you just got an answer from me. That should be enough to tide you over until I drop you off in Dola's territory. Fine. If it will stop your incessant talking, I will answer one of your questions. Just one. Make it count. Are you sure that's the question you want to waste it on? Fine. Then yes, I am a wolf without a pack. Oh, you used up your question. That's the only answer you're going to get out of me. If you wanted to know something else, you should have asked a better question. I am a mercenary under the employment of the Kingdom of Monde Dela. I am not a bard. My job is to protect you until you are safely within your fiancé's grasp. I'm not here to entertain you. Oh, you think I should do both? Is that an attempt at a command, Highness? Nothing. I was taught that if I have nothing kind to say to royalty, then I should keep my mouth shut. I'm just taking that advice to heart in this moment, so you'll need to excuse my silence, Highness. Well, if you're unused to people talking to you like that, you need to remember that you are no longer talking to a person. My humanity was taken from me a long time ago. Oh, I understand. I hear living safe inside a castle where servants are your only company can skew one's perception of danger. Yes, knowing a wolf would be one of those dangers. I don't mean to offend, Highness. Simply stating the facts as I've understood them. Well, the evidence is all around us. The trunk full of gold you tried to force into the carriage. Oh, it was a wedding present, huh? Yet another mark against you. What love is there to find in a chest full of gold? Regardless, the lack of appropriate walking shoes and the demand that I cease your boredom, while I also attempt to protect you from the monsters who would eat you up in a single bite. It all screams of your lack of understanding of the situation you found yourself in. Yes, I could easily consume you if I got the chance. I'm sure you'll learn how much of a monster I am soon enough. Oh, forgive me. Obviously, I put the stone on the ground that broke the wheels of the carriage. I'm the one who ruined your trip in spoiled luxury. When the carriage's wheels broke, I gave you the option to return home. So it's not my fault that we have to walk the rest of the way. You said you could handle it. You should be grateful we're only half a day's walk from the border. This is the week of the full moon. Walking through the woods during that would be like digging your own grave. Again, don't expect you to understand how dangerous it is. Here, with me. Exactly. That's why we had to leave the horses. Unlike you, they actually have a survival instinct. Though soon you'll be able to be surrounded by all the opulence you've grown so accustomed to. I'm sure you'll never have to walk another step if you don't want to. The perfect life for a troublemaker like you, huh? Oh, where are you going? I recommend you don't stray from the path, Highness. There are all sorts of creatures out here that are far more terrifying than my attitude. Creatures and treacherous terrain. Can you stand? Here. Grab onto my shoulder for support. I'm going to lift you up from the ground so that we can move you somewhere I can get a better look at you. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Nicely done. We're gonna move you to that tree stump over there. Can you put some weight on your ankle? Not just gently. Here, move with me. Just a few steps to the stump. 1, 2, 3, and 4. See, just a few. You did well. Now, is it just your ankle giving you trouble? Would stumble look like it hurt? No pain in your hands and knees? Good. I'll make quick work of this. I'll need to remove your shoe to assess the damage. May I touch you, Highness? Forgive me. You must have been the armor. Small shocks like that can happen when the air is dry. No, the air isn't dry today. See what happens when you go off on your own. Barely off the path and already you've hurt yourself. This is why you need to stay close to me. I may be a monster, but I am not heartless. And this merely falls under the domain of protection for you. Besides, you need to be able to move quickly out here. You aren't exactly on top of the food chain. The Queen's Forest houses many predators who would seek you out. Now, I'm going to try to move your ankle. Tell me how it feels when I do this. That looks like it hurt. Well, it's clearly swollen. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bruise form soon. It doesn't seem as though the bone is broken. I didn't hear a pop when you fell. I think it's just a sprain. Yes, I think. Nothing here would lead me to assume anything worse than that. Although that does give us a bit of a hindrance. Well, for one, it means we'll need to take it even slower. Which means we will be spending the night out here, unfortunately. Thankfully, there should be an inn not too far from the border. With a slowed pace, we should be able to get to it before nightfall. Though you will be late to meet your new blushing bride. Now, I'm gonna go look for something to stabilize your ankle. Thankfully, I should have some bandages in my pack. I'll need to find you a walking stick, too. Yes, I'm serious. Walking on your ankle as it is now is almost impossible. It's only going to exacerbate your injury. I know this because I was going to be a healer. Don't look so surprised, Highness. I wasn't always a wolf. Just because I no longer have my humanity doesn't mean I never had any. Becoming a wolf was never in my plans either. Now, we need to hurry. It is imperative that we make it to that inn before nightfall. We are making it there if it means I have to pick you up and carry you myself, Highness. So keep that in mind. Oh, you doubt my strength. I promise I can carry you, my shield, my sword, all while wearing this armor without even breaking a sweat. Now, I'm gonna need you to take my furs. You'll wear them while I find something to stabilize your ankle. I told you, Highness, I'm a monster. There are few creatures in this forest who aren't afraid of me. Draping yourself in my scent is going to keep most of them away. Yes. Most. Now, trust me. Keep that tied around you and keep out of sight. I won't go far from you.